We have bought hundreds of bulbs year after year to try to find the best LED bulb replacement. Now, two bulbs that come out on top all the time is the Morimoto 2-Stroke 3.0 and the GTR Lighting Ultra 2. Oftentimes, these are one of the best out of the hundreds that we've tested in headlight housings like this one here. Which one is better, the Ultra 2 or the 2-Stroke 3.0? Let's dive a little bit deeper into both of these bulbs and tell you guys what we think. Now, right off the bat, we have seen these bulbs work in headlights on our own vehicles for years and years, so we know that the longevity of these bulbs are really good. However, the Ultra 2 has a lifetime warranty, whereas the 2-Stroke 3.0 only has a 3-year warranty. Something to consider when you're purchasing one or the other. The price does reflect that a little bit, so be sure to check the current pricing so you can see which one is more expensive. Oftentimes it's the Ultra 2. And that's okay because you're paying for something with a lifetime warranty. In my opinion, because I test over and over again with the digital lux meter, the difference between halogen and LED bulbs, which one comes out on top as far as brightness goes, the Ultra 2. Generally, the Ultra 2 is brighter in most scenarios compared to the 2-Stroke 3.0. But it's not always about brightness, especially in, say, your fog lights. There's something to be said about optical refinement when it comes to the light output or the beam pattern. I want to tell you guys what is important over here. We want to recreate this. This is your halogen bulb that's often in your fog lights or your headlights. Now, the best thing we can do is recreate the location of this wire wound filament on the inside of this halogen bulb of the LED chips on the LED bulb that you're using to replace this halogen bulb with. This right here is a very small wire wound filament. That means that we don't need a really big chipset. Look here on the GTR Lighting Ultra 2. As you can see here, the chipset is pretty large compared to the 2-Stroke 3.0. That's why often the GTR Lighting Ultra 2 comes out on top as far as brightness, because the chipset is bigger than the 2-Stroke 3.0. Bigger is not always better. And if you see those bulbs out there with multi-sided LEDs or tons of LEDs, it's the last thing you want. It's obviously not going to look the same as the wire wound filament in your halogen bulb. So the Ultra 2 does do a very good job. It is tidy, it is very controlled. However, the 2-Stroke 3.0 has an even more controlled, tidy chipset. The reason that is very important is because it's going to optically refine your beam pattern. It's going to have a much sharper cutoff. It's going to be placed exactly where you need it down the road. And ultimately, it's going to be more controlled. So the better you can replicate your halogen bulb, the more controlled the aftermarket LED bulb is going to be. Now, full disclosure, I have seen the 2-Stroke 3.0 occasionally beat out the Ultra 2 in brightness. And that is because not all headlight assemblies are created equal. Some of these have a different reflector inside. Some of them are just designed differently and produce a different light output. And maybe the 2-Stroke 3.0 is what you need because it's properly designed. It is more carefully constructed with new modern technology. The Ultra 2 may have a lifetime warranty, whereas the 2-Stroke 3.0 only has a 3-year warranty. However, the 2-Stroke 3.0 has so many cool features that we don't often talk about. If you live in a cold climate, this might be a better option for you. The heat from the bulb itself circulates with the fan and keeps the inside of your headlight warm. This is going to keep your headlights from freezing over in the snow. The Ultra 2 does get warm, but not nearly as warm as the 2-Stroke 3.0 when you put it in your headlight housing. With 8 years of consistently working at Headlight Revolution testing LED bulbs now, which one would I choose? Personally, I would choose the GTR Lighting Ultra 2. This bulb comes out on top as being the brightest, but because it's still designed properly, it's going to give you a good beam pattern no matter what. I know that the 2-Stroke 3.0 is a little bit more refined when it comes to the beam pattern, but at the end of the day, the Ultra 2 is where it's at. Be sure to check out all the other videos on our YouTube channel where we've tested lights from sealed beams to headlight bulbs to interior bulbs and so much more. Go to headlightrevolution.com, type in your year, make, and model, and we'll show you guys everything we sell for you there.